Thank you. Brother Steve, how's it going? Actually, it's my second live today. I done one this morning on the way down. Good afternoon, sir. Here, anyhow. Yeah, it turned out pretty great. It's still only 31 degrees, but it looks nice. How's your weather? Everybody said no smog this morning out there in California. Hello, Happy Chicken. It looks nice. Still only 30 degrees. But it's definitely going the right direction. How's the Saturday going for you folks? Mine got about 3.5 miles in this morning, so. Hello, Jason. I am just leaving Springfield, Ohio, headed home. How about yourself, Brittany? We're doing great, doing great. Got our exercise in this morning, that is for sure. Up and down cliffs and rocks. Hello, hiking, Jackie boy. We just come off a good hike. The old legs are feeling it, that is for sure. Northwest Ohio, Brittany. How about yourself? In Virginia. Welcome to from Virginia. If you guys want to check out a good channel, check out their hiking with Jackie Boy. A new subscriber to my channel. I followed him back, of course. Getting out there and getting it done. No thanks, what? You're welcome, Jackie boy. Always get a chance to help somebody out, throw them out there. Had a pretty good hike. I stopped and talked to a group of rock climbers. Got a little video of them. Got 4 subscribers. Told them I would throw their video out there, and they said that would be very cool. So I'll probably put it in my video and then make a little separate video just for them. What's wrong, Brittany? You not a hiker? Taking me north to Toledo, Ohio. How are you, Original K? I came down one route and going back another. Thank you very much. Hang around for a bit, chit chat, hit that thumbs up. Check out the channel, watch the videos. Everything helps us out here and everything is free. I was asking the kids if they had a name for the group, and he's like, nope. But maybe I convinced them. I told them, get going and get a YouTube channel started. What's going on down in Kentucky, Jason? Racine, Ohio? I've heard of it, but probably have been there too. San Antonio, very cool. Well, good, that's good. Take the weekend off, man. Hello, Charles, welcome back. So far, so good, Charles. Charles is in charge when he rolls into the room, folks. Yeah, this was a pretty good hike, but man, 3/4 of the way through, people started popping out of everywhere. Couple small waterfalls this morning. The water was flowing great. The river was definitely flowing great. Hello, Eva. How are you? Retired young. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the photo of the coffee mug. Jason is in the room. He also won a coffee mug. How's everybody's weekend getting started today? It was a little chilly this morning, but it's looking so much better. Hello, Cindy. How are you? You guys quit fishing a little early last night, did you not? Was that planned? Welcome to Urbana, home of the Urbana urban people. I don't know. Urbanians. Maybe we'll pass a high school and we'll see a whatever their motto is here. Whatever it is, they're 1985 champions at it. Hello, TD. How you doing? Everybody check out Hiking with Jackie Boy there. TD Knives Adventures. Also a YouTuber with a good channel going. That gas station has got to get with it. $2.80 a gallon? Come on. We're doing good, TD. We're doing good. I wanted to come back this way, guys. We're going to go through what has been voted the prettiest town in Ohio. When we get there, you guys can decide for yourself, but I think it's pretty nice. Everybody follow along, everybody, folks. We're all good people. Hey, we got 3 out of 5 winners in here. We're doing pretty good. At least you came back after you won a prize. That is true, Charles. That is true. I remember bringing the camper through here. I don't think it's this town. It's the next town up. I have not seen that yet. Or did you just tell me what it was? Well, Findlay is about 70 miles up. I think this is 68 maybe. Not for sure. People are crazy. They're wearing shorts. We got a guy stopping at a road circle. Come on, people. You're not supposed to stop in a circle. Gladly statement is their motto. Well, I like it. This street here is lined with little businesses. Pretty nice. Steve's Market and Deli, fresh cut meats, lottery tickets, cold beverages. Whoa, that coffee's hot. Hello, Nancy Drew. Yep. They're in their lane, and it's even a double lane, but yet they still slam on the brakes. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing today? Lots of regulars in here. They might even have a little town trolley. That would be pretty cool. Idaho. Dressed up like potatoes? The Old Spotted Cow Coffee House. I like these little towns. And they got a Dairy Queen. Welcome in, everyone. If you haven't said hello, please stand up, wave your hands in the air, try and get my attention. Their gas prices have got my attention, and yep, there's the old Dollar General. Yep, this is what we're on, 68. Four little ways anyhow. Ohio, Linda. You got a good memory, retired young. Thank you. I don't know if that was an airport or a museum. Hello, Dan. How you doing? Welcome in. Upstate New York. Welcome in, Linda. How's your weekend going? If I miss your comments, guys, Charles will take over for me. It's almost like I have snow blindness still. I got river blindness today, Charles. That was a beautiful little walk I took. Yep. I-10 goes all the way across the bottom, 95 down the east side, 5 up the west side. 80-90 right across the middle. Took place of the old Route 66 and I think it's Interstate 40 or 44 out there. Beautiful roads to travel on, folks, if you're not in a hurry. I don't like traveling where I don't have time to stop and finagle, menander, saunter, hang out. A windmill farm? Cool. Well, good job, Bible. Good job. I'm telling you, man, we can all learn something every day in these lives. I'm going to get off 68 here in about 10 miles. I'm going to go to a much higher number. Every once in a while when the wife drives, I get to see a whole lot more stuff. But I'm usually too scared and holding on to the dash and to the handlebar on the side here to take any pictures. Charles is my Googleologist. He has a doctorate in Google. GHD. GGD. He's the Google guy. Yes, we did. We used to love driving these roads. Got a lot of big farms out here. Some of these little smaller roads runs a long way too. 127, US 60. If I see anything exciting, folks, I'm going to stop. But it's just like I always say, I done that live this morning, and as soon as I pulled into where I was going, I lost all connection to everything. Get living, we are headed back north, coming home. We've been down near Springfield, Ohio. How you doing, Getting Living? You ready for next weekend? Yep, don't tell nobody, Charles. Ohio. Man, we got people passing people up here going crazy. Rubber Duck, C.J. McCall. Was the dark of the moon on the 6th of June in a Kenworth hauling logs. Cab over Pete with a reefer on and a Jimmy hauling hogs. We was heading for bear on I-10 about a mile out of Shaky Town. Said, big business here's a rubber duck, and I'm about to put the hammer down. That was a good old song. Oh yeah, Charles, that was, I think, one of 3. Pretty nice, and the river all the way through this thing was just flowing crazy. They're definitely getting water from somewhere. Yeah, we're hanging in there, but you look one day and it says it's going to be 50 degrees, and you look the next day and it's back down to 30, so you just pretty much gotta show up and take what you get. I'm going to do my best to try to drive up there sometime on Saturday. Yeah, and then I think at Thursday mornings when it snowed nice, Yesterday morning, I dropped the plow off the old truck and taking it up to another park, and it starts snowing when I put gas in it. I'm like, that's about figures. Hello, England. How are you? Jordan Watson. Welcome back. Appreciate you. Everybody hitting that thumbs up and coming on back. It doesn't do you a lot good on YouTube. I get a lot of people that subscribe and never come back to the channel. I don't know why that is. Everybody say hello to Jordan. You're probably the furthest away so far today. I don't think we had anybody out of the country this morning. Make him feel welcome. Bud Morgan from Texas. Welcome in, Texas. Come on, Shale, get with it. $2.89 a gallon. Well, I do appreciate that, Retired Young. If I get everybody that halfway enjoys it just to share it out there, get a few friends each involved, we'll be rocking and rolling. How's things going down in Texas? What is it, noon, 12:30? Little antique shop. I think this little town was called West Liberty. Peabody, Kansas. Is the name Coat? I can't really see it. I'm in Northwest Ohio. Hard for me to see the small roads on the screen, but welcome in, Colt. Dollar store number 4. I've been counting to myself. Thank you, Charles. We caught Nomadic just a few minutes this morning. Get living. He popped in to say hello. I'm sure he's out on an adventure this weekend. He likes to get out in the middle of the week and do those adventures, which that's what I've done all last year, and seemed to be a whole lot less crowded out there during the weekday. Of course, when it starts warming up, people are going to start getting out there. Well, there's 21 cows in the field, and 7 of them are laying down, so 30% chance of rain. Island Girl, welcome back. Where have you been? Rub it in, rub it in. Well, that's good. Stay busy, stay healthy, stay active. I think we're pushing about 35 degrees here right now. We didn't get the wind we were supposed to. It was supposed to be 12 to 15 miles an hour, but I was down in a canyon, so I didn't feel it. Good people. There's good people in California. Good times and good memories. When we get out there in June, I'll have to decide for myself. Well, we'll see 70 probably mid-April, mid-March. I'd say we'll hit 70 before April. Probably mid-March. Seems like the whole world is going fiber optic. Yeah, when you get a little wind chill going on. Charles, we're coming in the back way here. One of my old little stops I used to make. Always stopped up here for coffee. Coffee by the Waffle House. But I went to Mickey D's, of course. Are you going north or south, Get Living? We're going to the Redwoods in June. Oh, okay. Almost. I'll take a little back road here and shoot across. Almost swallowed my gum. Yeah, that's why we have to go to see the redwoods and stand in the shade. I've never stood in the shade of a tree 300 feet tall. Get Living, they cut the new highway 33 right through the outside edge of Bell Fountain here. Made quick trip down to Columbus anymore. Trying to get home early and talk Mrs. D into going out and have some dinner tonight. Don't tell nobody about this shortcut. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm on 75 so much, I know people get tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over. We had plans on seeing the redwoods last time we were out in California, but we got way down in Santa Monica and overstayed our visit, and we had trips planned on the way back that we had to get to on time. But this year when we go, we're not going to have any travel plans, planning nothing ahead. We're just going to drive, and when we're tired, we'll stop. When we're hungry, we'll eat. And we'll go until the wife says, I'm tired, I think I'll go home now. Alfonso, how we doing? How we doing? Only trouble about making these little shortcuts is a lot of times I lose service. Calm down, Buford. I used to be 43. Yeah, I usually have bowling or something to do when we usually go out west, and you know, it's all time consuming. You got so many days to get there, then I have to be there and do this and this at different times. And this year I said forget it. We got a pretty close to a date. We're going to leave the house, and nothing after that is planned, except for coming home in about 3 weeks. Keeping it simple. We're doing great. We're doing great. Glad to see you coming back. Try and catch us as often as you can, and if I could get everybody to click on that bell, I mean, just if you just pop in and say hello and throw me a thumb. I don't expect people to come in here and sit for an hour and listen to me yap about nonsense and crazy stuff, and then you get me to start singing and people leave the room. We just like to have a little fun. You know, that is a two-way tunnel there, folks. Since I'm already running 30, I'll just come on through. Thank you very much, sir. Well, she deserves a vacation away from me, she says, but and I offered to send her places by herself. But that's how we stay together so long. We hate each other enough that we love each other. There's Bigfoot on a motorcycle. Did you guys see that? Tell me Bigfoot ain't real. Looked like he was riding a Suzuki. I've never seen that sign before in my life. Teeter-totter ahead. All right, shortcut is almost over, folks. That takes out a lot of the major city here, which is pretty cool. Anybody got plans for tomorrow? Mine is to sleep late and bowl great. And there is an alien right across the street. And a spaceship. I'm going to slow down for you guys and get a look at that. Aliens everywhere over there, folks. I do not know the rhyme or the reason, but they're there. We gotta believe now. Hello, Paul. How are we doing? Yeah, I was going to ask you, Charles, have you called her yet? Told her happy birthday from the Out and About crew. City of Bell Fountain. Good to hear, Paul. Good to hear. Tomorrow. But yeah, don't call her today. Call her today and talk to her and just pretend like you forgot all about it. See how many times she mentions it. My kids are always like, hey, you know what day tomorrow is? I'm like, Tuesday? Hey, not a problem, man. We are here all the time. I always leave a message or a video up. All you got to do is check out one and drop me a comment. Tell me you were there. Much appreciated. We had a decent little live this morning, a lot of chatters. Nancy started singing this morning and sang to us the whole time. Yeah, they like to remind us, Charles. We're old, you know. We got to get us a community calendar going, folks, and have people's birthdays and stuff posted on there where somebody can spread the good news. I tried to get a Christmas card sharing thing going last year. I had about 5 people participate, but 5 out of 20,000. Not another snowstorm. Paul, I did not cause that one, man. We are done with snow up here, so from now on, it's got to go around us. Ohio decided no more snow. But it looks like it's going to snow right now, so you never know. I am definitely glad I came out today and hike instead of tomorrow. Wow, forget that. I think 20 inches is enough for someone's lifetime. And I want to live a very long time, so I'm thinking 20 inches spread out over 105 years. So if that's the case, there should be no more snow for another 45 years. Charles, you keep talking about it, it's going to happen. I can drop those 4 bobcats off at my house. Hello, Leslie. How you doing? Snow bunnies for hire. You know, put an ad in the local paper, Paul. You'll never know. Now, would you like old rabbits or do you want young bunnies? Anything 50 to 65 would work, or do they have to be young? You might have to take up skiing. Go hang out on the ski lodge. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, me too. I like snow in any place I'm not at. It's pretty to see in pictures. Raquel Welch, is she still living? You mean the young Raquel Welch? We are in Ohio. How you doing, Diane? You know, looks are deceiving. All that love comes from the inside. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, it's like my father always told me. He says, son, he set me down. He's like, son, when you get married, marry an ugly girl. I'm like, well, why would I do that? And he's like, well, you marry a good-looking girl, she's just going to get mad, she's going to be pretty, and she's just going to leave you. I said, well, ugly girls can get mad and leave you. He's like, yeah, but nobody cares when that happens. We just passed a sheriff and a space vehicle. Boomer, how you doing? Okay. Oh yeah. My snow is all gone here, Crammon. No more snow for me. Or Diane. KCMO. Is that Kansas City, Missouri? Come on. I'm not good with abbreviations. Huh. Maybe I am good and I just don't know it. Probably why my wife always spreads it out. So you are D-U-M-B, boy. I just say, yes, ma'am. Well, welcome in, Cameron. What's going on today with you? Yes, she does. And with her, there is no second place. What's the old saying, my way or the highway? I think she has a saying that says, if you slouch, you're on the couch. Well, there you go. Sounds like you got the best job. Can you put the kids up to going in and putting their fingerprints on the wall? You know, you got to put your hand in the paint and then pat her on the back and tell her a good job. Something that will stick with her for a while. Somebody's going to go have some Long Island. Well, thank you very much. Well, I am 60 with 9 children and 10 grandbabies, so I'm right there with you. It's time for finger painting. Remember one time they wanted to do those drawings out on the driveway and they had no sidewalk chalk, but they found the cans of spray paint in the garage. one after another. That's a good way to keep them. And hopefully they all retain that same height all the way through life. Usually one outgrows the other ones, but we were talking about that this morning, how all the girls are like 5'1" to 5'5", but the one boy is 6'1". Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going today? Happy Saturday. Well, I'm not driving truck today. We are just hanging out on the highway. But I understand. I appreciate it. We went down about 2 hours and a half away and done about a 3.5 mile hike this morning in a gorge, canyon, whatever you want to call it. This is, yes, when I come back from south, mainly, we caught the tail end of the normal route here, Paul. You guys have probably seen this before. When I done that back little shortcut back there, it took me off the new road, brought me over here, saved me about 20. Vaughnville, or I just come out of Huntsville, Ohio. $117 headed for Lima. Absolutely. I found a couple nice spots down in northern Florida, but the wife is trying to talk sense into me. You know, it's a long way to go, and you'd have to spend about a month down there to get anything done. But I can't imagine starting and trying to get people to do stuff in a 1 week time period while I could be down there. And then 2 days down, 2 days back, makes for a short week. I guess I could always drive on Saturday, Sunday, spend a week, then come back on Saturday, Sunday. I mean, we could drive it one day, but we just don't like doing that. We gotta stop somewhere and have some food, and as long as it stays over there. Ohio is through with snow. Yeah, Paul, I found a couple 10-acre tracts and one 12-acre tract, and those places are cheaper than 5 acres up around here. But a lot of those counties down in Florida, man, they got rules and regulations. You live in some towns, you got to have a alligator guy, you got to have a mosquito guy, you got to have a guy to prune your trees. Not too many people down there are do-it-yourselfers. I don't know if I would fit in great or not. We decided we definitely couldn't live in an apartment down there, and wait on somebody to come and fix stuff for us, that's for sure. And I would love it too, but no way I can afford anything down past central Ohio or Florida. Putty Cat's got a good living down there in the Keys. I talked about him this morning and he was in within 2 minutes. Yep, that is for sure. I got a friend down there right now, just living on his sailboat. Barndominium would be nice, especially if you had it big enough to have storage in half and live in half. That would be pretty great. One-stop shop. Yeah, we looked at a lot of places out in Arizona a couple years ago. My wife, to want to be in Florida so bad, cannot stand the heat. "30 miles from Daytona." I love the Daytona area. You are almost into the Carolinas there, ain't you? Well, I have an email on my channel, Diane. You just send me all the information you can send me. The wife loves Daytona Beach. She also loves Clearwater. Oh yeah, Arizona, man, you can get like 40 acres for 15 grand. But you got to watch out. You got to get those lands that's above water tables out there. You can drill a well all day. If there's no water under you, you're not going to get it. Beautiful Earth, you're new to the room. How you doing? You did say Daytona, correct? I got a sister and nephews headed down that way for the bike week right now. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you can't. They don't, most places don't want you to even bring in a mobile home, or you have to have a full foundation, have the axles taken off. Pretty much you got to have a modular. You got to have a certain amount of square footage to live in. So no tiny homes. They're pretty strict. I mean, I can understand, you know, some of these off-gridders out there, the way they keep their places, they look like they're homeless. But that's the way to be. Have your own. And that's another thing. A lot of the. There we go. I lost the chat there for a minute. Well, Diane, you give me a few counties to look at, and I'll look at that when I get home. But I checked out Holmes County, Bay County, all over on the peninsula part there, and I mean, I can understand bring power into a house and to get an electrician to do that. I mean, I could wire it, not a problem, but I could probably put in my own septic system. Yetis and bears, Yellowstone National Park. I want to see skunk apes. Well, like I say, check out my channel. There's an email on there where you can drop me all the links you want. If you see them, let me know. I'm trying to get the wife to take a week and go down with me and look at some properties. But I've decided it's got to be up north. New Hampshire is just a little far north. Volusia. I can remember that. Now, does this county border another state? Like the bottom of Georgia, or? Okay. And how far would that be from Daytona Beach? I don't. I thought we were talking about North Florida. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody told me I didn't want to go around Jacksonville either. Why is that? Too hot for you? Westminster. Yeah, they said Jacksonville was a bad area for that. I'm not talking anywhere close to a big city either. I know that's hard to do anymore because every city is expanding so large, but well, I would fit right in. That is not too bad at all. It's like my little hometown. I live in a small town, and its population is 19,000. That's about 18,200 too many. Welcome in, folks. If you haven't said hello, please do so. Welcome back, Lisa. Hey, it's up to 34 right now. I'm enjoying 34 degrees. I got the back windows cracked, the air flowing through. I'm headed back home, Lisa. We went down and done a little mountain hiking today. How was your morning going? We're just rolling into Lima, Ohio. $33. Somebody said they got snow in Michigan this morning or last night. Did that happen? Get living? Good to hear, Lisa. I think it was a ground pounder come in this morning and said they got 3 inches of fresh snow last night. It's getting a little bit close to West Branch. Come on, light. There we go. Oh, cool. You tell me where, man, and I'll blow the horn as I go by. I'm just going to catch the corner of it. I usually bypass Lima, but I got to talking back there and drove right past my road. But not a biggie. It all comes out in the same place, my driveway. Are you actually in Ohio, but or not? Well, you're pretty close to the meetup there then, aren't you? Hello. Goof off and let all these people cut over in front of you. Like that one. Cause an accident. Lakewood. Oh, Lakewood. Okay, I started saying we have a lake view down here. I get that mixed up every once in a while. I remember you telling Woody that one day. Like all these people know the shortcut. There seems to be a lot of them anymore. I think I'm going to kick her off here in about 8 minutes, folks. I've held your attention probably way too long. We got stuff to do, don't we? Always great to have you jump in the room and chat around. I don't think I'm going to be able to camp. I had plans that weekend already. but they're kind of changing. When we first started with the other weekend, I had it all set up and ready to go, but I think I'm just going to try and drive up and hang out on Saturday. See you later, Lisa. Appreciate you. Depending on what the weather looks like the day before, I may bring up some fishing gear and try to catch a fish while I'm there. Looks like I should have took the shortcut. Followed those 10 cars. Still behind 5 of them here to stop at 5 more red lights. Yeah, like you said, you just gotta wait till Friday, then decide what you're gonna pack, I guess. I'm ready to hit it full time in April. I'm gonna start working weekends and camping through the week. About 4 more, folks. If anybody hasn't said hello, please do so. At least tell us goodbye. See you later. Yeah, that's for sure, man. I found that out last year. I done some Tuesday night, Wednesday nights, and left on Thursday, and some places I went to, there was absolutely no one else there. Had the trails to myself, the fishing to myself. It's nice to have a huge campfire at night and be the only one in the whole park. The last couple I did on the weekends, it was getting close to closing the season, and man, people were just hoop and holler all night long. Well, lady, you're going to have to get off the phone or quit drinking, whatever it is you're doing here. I hate to be rude. Let someone else tailgate her. There's a Jeep with a lot of ducks. Watch her up there, man. She's going to run out hit somebody head on. No passing for the next 5 miles. Do it, Jeep, do it. Go around her. She is. She's probably watching my live. Wouldn't that be something? And then she could hear me talking about her. Yay! How about one more minute? Get living. Appreciate you hanging out with us today. It'd almost be a great night to have a little fire, but I think I've done enough for one day. Hopefully this live is as good as the last one. This morning's live, I brought in 32 new subscribers, so crazy. Couple of lives I did through the week, I brought in over 50 each time. So the numbers are climbing. I just got to get people to keep coming back. Is that going to be posted tonight, Get Living? I'll definitely be watching out for it. Of course, I have your bell clicked, so that doesn't mean I will get a notification, but all the good channels I like, the bell is definitely clicked. Charles, are you still with us in here? Well, that's the way mine do. I was posting mine, scheduling for Monday mornings, and they were popping up sometimes midnight and then sometimes on Sunday. Crazy, but the last one I popped on Sunday got a lot of views. I mean, it was only 12 minutes long, but so far, analytics tell me people watch almost 4 minutes of it, so that's pretty good for me. They're usually in and out before the intro is done. Not many people will comment or like either. Oh, well, good deal, good deal. All right, folks, 1:32. I've went a little bit over, so again, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll give you about 30 seconds to say goodbye or hello if you just came in. Somebody always pops in when I say T-minus 1 minute. See if that works again. Usually if you tell YouTube you're going to shut down, it'll send you someone. T-minus 1 minute, YouTube. There you go. Hello, Mr. Seal. How you doing? It always works, Get Living. Welcome in, sir. Good to hear, good to hear. If you would, my good man, double tap that screen. Give me a thumbs up. How was your day? We'll see you later, Get Living. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Where are you from there, Mr. Seal? Northwest Ohio here. And everybody make sure you watch out for that video. Get living tonight. America, all right. Congratulations then. Well, we're going to say goodbye to folks. I got about 30 more minutes and I'll be pulling in the driveway. I better call the wife and see if she needs me to stop and pick her up anything. And now we got 30 seconds. Yeah, Northwest Ohio for me. And T-minus 10, folks. You guys have a great day. Have an awesome weekend. Try to have a little fun and put a smile on your face out there, folks. We will see you soon.